Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Saturday, March the 29th. We got a 7-game slate for Saturday, so a decent sized slate, guys. I've got some early player props I like for today, taking a first look at the board Saturday morning. Got 2 plays that I'm going to give out in this video. We're going to break down these plays. We're going to talk about why I like them. Now, before we do get started, make sure you guys hit that like button down below. If you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, and if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, be sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup. You're going to get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So this is going to be an easy way for you to build your bankroll up on Prizepicks. You don't have to put in a bunch of money. You can just deposit the minimum, play that $5 lineup, get those $50 in promo funds, and then use those promo funds to hopefully win money, build up your bankroll. And again, you can get access to that on Prizepicks when you sign up with code NOAH. So check them out if you guys have not yet. And I do also want to give a quick shout out to Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. You guys can go sign up for Sleeper. When you use promo code NOAH and play your first $5 lineup, you're going to get $55 worth of free lineups. This is a new promo Sleeper's doing for new users. This replaces their deposit match bonus that they used to do. The new promo now, you play $5, you get $55. It's pretty self-explanatory. The $55 that you get, it is free. It's going to be free lineups. So I think it's 11 $5 free lineups. So, it's going to be something where you have to play, multiple lineups, but you can use those lineups to hopefully win money. You can put in, if you want to use all 11 lineups in one day, I guess you could do that, but you use those free lineups. Hopefully you can make some money off those free lineups, and then you can start to build your bankroll up over on Sleeper. Another cool promo Sleeper's doing. Again, you don't have to put in a bunch of money. You can just deposit the minimum, get those $55 worth of free lineups, use those free lineups to make some money, build your bankroll up, and hopefully you can go win some money over on Sleeper. So if you guys don't have an account over on Sleeper and you want to try them out, use that code NOAH when you do sign up for Sleeper. But let's go ahead and talk about some props I like, guys, for Saturday. Now, I do want to recap our plays from Friday's video before we go over today's plays. So we gave out 3 picks Friday. We hit 2 of our 3 plays. Unfortunately, could not get the full sweep. We did hit Rudy Gobert over points plus rebounds. We hit Yves Missi under 12.5 points. Unfortunately, the play that missed was Kelly Olynyk over 10.5 rebounds plus assist. Olynyk got in foul trouble yesterday. He did lose some minutes for foul trouble, and I think he actually wound up fouling out of the game. He fouled out with like a couple minutes left. I think he had 8 RA, so we needed 3 more from him. Maybe he would have hit if he wasn't in foul trouble. It is what it is. Shit happens. Sometimes it goes that way. Guys get in foul trouble. They lose minutes. It's something you can't really predict. It's going to happen. It's out of our control. But I felt really good about that spot for Olynyk. He's typically been a good RA guy throughout his career. Minutes have been up lately without Zion. Just got in foul trouble yesterday. Minutes got cut down a little bit. But we still hit 2 of our 3 plays. So hopefully you guys were able to make some money. Let's see if we can go 2-0 on these 2 picks for Saturday. So the first prop that I like for Saturday is going to be a PRA prop, and it's going to be a prop on Anthony Davis. We're going to take Anthony Davis for more than 34.5 PRA. So Anthony Davis has now played 3 games total with the Mavs. He played 1 game and then he got injured, and he's played 2 games since coming back from injury. And if we look at the minutes on Anthony Davis, so in his return from injury, there was a quote that came out from Jason Kidd that said they were going to play Anthony Davis around 24 to 28 minutes, that he was going to be limited to like 24 to 28 minutes. He wound up playing 26.5 minutes in that game against Brooklyn. He did lose about 2 minutes for blowout because the game was a blowout. They subbed him out with like 2 minutes left. So he was actually on pace to play about 28.5 minutes against Brooklyn. And then we got the same quote last game. The AD was going to be limited to 24 to 28 minutes, and he wound up playing 29 minutes. So, AD's basically been playing around 28 to 29 minutes the last 2 games. He was on pace for that against Brooklyn. Again, got subbed out a little bit early. Eventually, AD's going to start to see more minutes. Like, they're not just going to play him 28 minutes every game the rest of the season. He's eventually going to start to see his minutes get ramped up. Maybe this is the game where he finally plays like 31, 32 minutes. I think we are going to start to slowly see Anthony Davis's minutes come up. Even if he plays like 28 to 29 minutes here, this is a really, really good matchup against Chicago. Chicago's been one of the worst defenses in the league. They're not a great defensive team. I want to say their defense kind of has been improving lately, but still for the season, they rank like bottom. I think they rank bottom 5 in defensive rating this season. The Bulls do. They rank 24th in defensive rating, so not quite bottom 5, but close to it. And then in terms of pace, this is a Bulls team that plays really fast. They're playing at the 3rd fastest pace this season. This is a game that has a really high total. It has a close spread as well, 237.5 total, 2.5 point spread. So this does project to be a competitive game. And one of the reasons that Anthony Davis came back was because the Mavericks, they're currently, I think, the 11th seed in the West. The Mavericks, they're not going to probably be able to go deep into the postseason, but they might have a chance to make the play-in tournament. They might have a chance to, get through the play-in tournament, make the playoffs. We'll see. But that was one of the reasons that Anthony Davis came back, because he wants to try and push them into the play-in tournament, maybe into the playoffs. We'll see if it actually happens. But I think the Mavericks, they're motivated to win games right now. Anthony Davis's minutes are going to start to creep up eventually. I think this could definitely be the game where he finally plays like 31, 32 minutes. And again, even if he plays 28, 29 minutes, the matchup's so good against Chicago. Bad defensive team that plays fast, a team that also gives up a ton of points in the paint. This season, the Bulls, they're giving up the most points in the paint, I believe. Yeah, the Bulls are giving up the most points in the paint this season. So this is a really, really good matchup for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis's role has been really good on the Mavs. You look at the games he's played with the Mavs, he's only gone over this line once. But the Brooklyn game, that was his first game back from injury. Last game against Orlando, he shot the ball terribly last game. He shot 5 for 19 from the field. He shot 1 for 5 from 3. Anthony Davis has historically been a very efficient scorer throughout his career. He's a guy that can score around the rim. He's got a good mid-range jumper. He just wasn't really able to get much going last game against Orlando. Was missing a lot of shots. You would think he's going to have a better shooting game here, especially in a better matchup. And again, this is a guy that has a big usage rate when he's on the floor. This season with the Mavs, he's leading the team in usage, 29% usage rate through his first 3 games. That's higher than Kyrie Irving. Obviously, Kyrie Irving's not playing right now, but when Kyrie's been healthy, he's operated with a 26% usage rate. Anthony Davis is at 29%. So, Anthony Davis, the offense kind of runs through him when he's on the floor. I expect the minutes to start to creep up. The matchup's great here. I like him for more than 34.5 PRA. I also like more than 31.5 PR. And even more than 21.5 points. I'm big on Anthony Davis here. I think we're going to finally see a big Anthony Davis game and a great matchup. And hopefully the minutes start to creep up as well. Wouldn't be surprised if this is the game that he plays 31, 32 minutes. Maybe more, but I think 31 to 32 minutes is definitely somewhere we can project him for. So that's the first prop I like. And then the other prop that I like is on the other side of that game. So we're going to take Nikola Vucevic for more. Well, we were going to take more than 23.5 PR. It got bumped to 24.5. It looks like all of his lines got bumped. His points prop was at 14.5. His PRA was at 26.5. His PR was at 23.5. So they bumped all of his lines up by 1. I think I'm still okay taking 24.5 PR. This line was at 23.5. Obviously at 23.5 it was a better play, but at 24.5 I think is still pretty good. Let's go through the spot on Vooch and kind of why I like this spot. So these are some really low lines on Vooch. I mean, normally Vooch's PRA line is at 30, 31.5. His PR line's normally at 26.5, 27.5. And I'm not really sure why his lines are so low today, because this matchup should be pretty good for him against Dallas. Now, Dallas, obviously with Anthony Davis back, you expect them to be better defensively. But Dallas has really, really struggled defensively lately. You just look in the month of March. Pretty sure they have one of the worst defensive ratings in the league in the month of March. They rank, 27th, so 4th worst defensive rating in the month of March for Dallas. And if you look at points in the paint, this is a Dallas team that has just been getting killed in the paint. Now, again, with Anthony Davis back, maybe they get better, with their paint defense. But in the month of March, they're giving up the most points in the paint per game by a pretty wide margin. So this should be a really good matchup for Vooch, facing a Mavericks team that has struggled defensively lately, that has been giving up a ton of points in the paint. Will Anthony Davis guard Vooch today? I don't really know, because Anthony Davis has been starting at the 4. They've been starting Kai Jones as center, so maybe Kai Jones is the one that guards Vooch here. If Kai Jones guards Vooch, that's a really good spot for Vooch, and that's a matchup that he should definitely be able to exploit. And Vooch is a guy that, this season, I mean, he's averaging, per game, I want to say he's averaging 27 PR per game. He's averaging 18.5 points and 10.1 rebounds. So, I mean, he's averaging 28.5 PR per game this season. Obviously, he's been coming back from injury, so he's kind of had to work his way back. He returned from injury mid-March, He was playing limited minutes kind of early on, and now his minutes are starting to get back to full. And we started to see the production come back for Vooch. Like when he first came back from injury, he wasn't really super productive. In the limited minutes that he played, he wasn't putting up a bunch of stats. Well, since then, you just look at over his last 4 or 5 games, 24 and 14, 12 and 12, 13 and 8, 14 and 8. He's been more aggressive on the glass lately, which we like to see. The scoring has started to trim back up as well. And the minutes are back to full pretty much. I mean, last game against the Lakers, he played 32 minutes. Against Denver, he played 29 minutes. Against the Lakers, the game before that was a blowout. Played 26 minutes, but then he played 32 against Sacramento. He played 30 against Phoenix, 31 against Utah. Typically, Vooch is a guy that we can expect to play like 32-ish minutes in competitive games. Again, this game has a 2.5-point spread. When Vooch plays over 30 minutes, I would bet on him going over this PR line more times than not, especially in a really good matchup like this against a bad Dallas defense, against a Dallas team that's given up a lot of points in the paint lately. Maybe with Anthony Davis back, maybe they get better defensively, but that's to be determined. Right now, we've seen this Dallas team really struggle defensively, so I think it is a really good spot for Vooch. Like him for more than 24.5 PR. So we got 2 plays for today, guys. For Saturday, Anthony Davis more than 34.5 PRA, Nikola Vucevic more than 24.5 PR. I took Vooch at 23.5. The line got bumped as I was recording this video. I think at 24.5, I'm still good taking that. I just like this spot a lot for Vooch, and obviously we talked about why I like it. So that's what we got, guys. Hopefully we can go 2-0 on these 2 plays for Saturday. Appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos. As always, make sure that you hit that like button down below if you enjoy these videos. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, be sure to go sign up for Prizepicks and use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup, you're going to get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. But good luck as always, guys. Thanks for watching the videos. Appreciate your support, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.